What is going on out there, peeps? I hope everybody is having a safe and wonderful 4th of July. Keep in mind, this is a celebration of our independence. People forget about that. Speaking of independence, let's talk about those things that can definitely give us our independence, especially from a corrupt government, if they don't get involved. News on XRP. What is that news? They are the chosen one of the very people you guys kept bragging about us getting away from. We're going to talk about that here in just a moment, but I'll show you something that's way more important than that. Yeah, that's right. Gold and silver. You should be buying it right now in case you guys haven't paid attention. The market is creeping up still. It's looking pretty good. Contracts have been delivered. I don't think all of them, so don't be surprised they don't drop it a little bit. But it's definitely creeping up there. There's no doubt about it. So when you guys go to buy your precious metals, give consideration to our friends at Money Metals Exchange. The link is right below under this video. If you are a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and you will get a free ½ ounce of silver. For those of you looking for my address, there it is. You guys don't forget to come over to my platform. It's really starting to take off now. I know you guys are very interested in the videos pertaining to the Rona. It is going like crazy. I encourage you guys to come over and pay attention to it. Also, you guys are paying attention to this one right here. And this one down here. All right. I just wanted to go ahead and tell you guys I appreciate it. I know a lot of you are going over there. And thank you for that. And I will do my best to keep it updated. There's some good things coming. I don't want to talk about them yet because every time it seems like I say it, it gets jinxed. Anyways, go show some support to our friends over at Wall Street Silver. The link for them is down below in the description. All right, for both their YouTube channel as well as their Reddit page. Okay, so I just found out my friend Anna finally published her book. And for those of you who got kids, I want to encourage you guys to go check it out. It's a great book for children. Wonderful. Anna is a sweetheart. You guys seen her on YouTube. She's interviewed me. I've been on her show a couple times, and she writes kids' books. This one's Matilda, and I believe the dog's name, I think I hacked it up last time. Odo's? So, it's about a little bagel. Anyways, they do this time traveling, and they meet all these phenomenal people throughout history, and they ask a very specific question. Each one of them, the same question, and the answers are unique. It is fun. It's fun for the children. It gives you an opportunity to, for the children, that is, well, you might get to too if you get into the book. It gives you a chance to really escape. I told her I wanted to just go ahead and let people know on my platform about this book because it is a wonderful book. If you got grandchildren, if you have children, I want to encourage you guys to come get the book. I will leave the link for it. It is a wonderful book. Your children and your grandchildren will absolutely love it. And that's why I chose to go ahead and talk about her book. It is a good book, and it is for the children, okay? So, what is going on in the markets on a 4th of July day? Well, we got some issues with Bitcoin, and then that doesn't matter. It's been the same. They've been kind of, well, I don't know, horizontal. There is a reason for it. But look at Ethereum, slowly creeping up. But it's still around the same. But keep an eye on XRP. So I wish our platforms would open it up so it could start buying, but I'm starting to believe the reason why they shut it down here in the United States is because they have bigger plans for XRP and they don't want you to have any. We will talk about that here in a little bit. Polkadot continues to stay up towards the high side of its 52-week high, while the rest of them are 50% loss or lower. Surprising, because I really thought they were going to keep people from gold and silver. Gold is now at $4.20. It was up $2 just a little while ago. Seems to be climbing. You can see silver at $26.68. When it stopped on Friday, I believe it was like $26.10 or so. So yeah, it's a nice little climb, and it continues to climb. It's almost to $27. I'm curious to see if they're going to allow it to get up anymore. We know there's a couple more contracts that need to be filled. Is it time for it to go? For those you don't know, on June 28th, European implemented the Basel III. Then on July 1st, it was the time for the United States. London won't jump aboard until the 1st of January 2022. So is it our time to shine? I surely do hope so. It's about time, even though I never feel like I have enough. Let's go ahead and let her rip. I know a lot of people can use the extra dollars. So what's going on? Bitcoin's mining difficulty records. Largest drop in history. Price jump. Okay? So we know that. We saw this. We know about them moving. With China cracking down on cryptocurrencies because there's no way in God's green earth they're going to let anything compete with its gold-backed yuan digital dollar. Yep, gold-backed. So if China is not going to allow cryptocurrencies to compete with its digital dollar, what makes you think that any other country, their government is going to allow any cryptos to compete with their dollar? Now, using the blockchain technology is one thing, but the cryptocurrency token is something totally different. Now, having said that, we will touch bases on a certain cryptocurrency that is bed buddies with these New World Order black hats. The Bitcoin blockchain has undergone the biggest ever drop in mining difficulties as the network's automatically stabilized mechanisms kick in following a strict crackdown by China on the country's cryptocurrency industry. But there is good news for cryptocurrencies coming up. Like I said, when one country as big as this is willing to shut it down, it might be for the benefit of another country. So if you could get one country, a major one, to adopt cryptocurrencies, they can make a ton of money off taxes and fees if they don't gorge people to death. Because there will be people around the world interested in investing into cryptocurrencies away or outside of their country if they can find a way to do it. Whatever country I think embraces that would benefit. So China's crackdown, we know about that. We know that a lot of the mining companies, I'll watch videos of them shutting down these huge mining warehouses over there in China. It was sad to see, I'm not going to lie. Anyways, it boxed them up and they're over here now. Some of them went to other places, like the Philippines. But anyways, we saw some drops in there. It's to be expected when your hash rates are down, and as soon as the mining starts up again, and it should be fairly shortly here, don't be surprised if you don't see a run on cryptocurrencies. As a matter of fact, I can tell you this, none of the major whales holding Bitcoin dumped. So that might be a good sign. Speaking of, the Philippine Stock Exchange wants to be the site for crypto trading when it's approved. The Philippine Stock Exchange wants to be the platform for trading crypto assets when the country's regulators issue long-awaited rules governing practices according to the report. Now that's good and all, but keep in mind, these central banks have a way of shutting things down that they don't want bothering or interfering with their business. Like all of a sudden you'll have regime change, and that's what you don't want. As you can probably hear, the fireworks in the background are going off. My dogs are going crazy. Anyway, so Philippines wants to be trading cryptos on their stock exchange. So that'll be interesting. And we know here, JP Morgan and them are selling derivatives on both Ethereum as well as Bitcoin. So if you can get mass adoption by other countries into cryptocurrencies, then I think there's a possibility. Again, I love the concept behind it, but being a realist, you do remember Christine Lagarde, the one that was the IMF running it. Now she runs the European Central Bank. She said about cryptocurrencies, no chance in hell. And that woman knows, because she's behind all the corrupt people, including those people involved with the World Economic Forum. You know, the ones that are trying to take over the world through the Great Reset. Vietnam PM asked central banks to study crypto, pursue pilot implementation. Vietnam's Prime Minister asked the State Bank of Vietnam to pilot cryptocurrency implementation from 2021 until 2023. Now, 2023 is what we're finding out is the target date for 100% central bank digital currency. But they seem to be panicking and trying to move things up. We will see what happens. Prime Minister Pham Chan Chin signed the decision approving the country's e-government developing strategy, which involves assessing artificial intelligence, big data, augmented reality, virtual reality, and blockchain tech. Wait, augmented reality? Is it me, or do the government seem to be overstepping their boundaries? So the cryptocurrency pilot program is expected to help the government discover the pros and cons while developing an opportunity management mechanism. Now, to me, this is just their excuse. They're trying to make it look like cryptocurrencies, but this is going to push people into digital money, and it's going to be part of their central bank cryptocurrency. See, that's all cryptocurrency was just a way to get people indoctrinated into using digital money, period. The BIS rule out distrust in mainstream finance as crypto driver. So the BIS wants the world to go, hey, we're not evil. That's not why cryptocurrencies were invented. Their goal wasn't to end the evil banking cartel. No. They just wanted to get rich. Crypto investors in the U.S. is not driven by a distrust of the mainstream financial industries, the bank, but by the chance for a profit, according to the Bank for International Settlement. This is the central bank of central banks. This is the evil people, and they're over there in Switzerland. And they work with the World Economic Forum and the Great Reset, an organization that represents most of the world's central banks. Cryptocurrencies are not sought as an alternative to fiat currencies or regulated finance, but instead are a niche digital speculation project. So see, even they know people aren't into cryptocurrencies to do what we are all told it wants to do, because then you wouldn't be celebrating the fact that banks and Visa cards and all of them are interested in your cryptocurrency. Remember when it all started out? Total anonymity, no regulations, no taxes, privacy. The bank doesn't get in your business. And then now the banks are, getting involved. And they're like, see, our crypto's so good. Banks are in on it. Yeah. So even the BIS says, look, banks aren't bad. Don't believe what you hear. Banks are good. Cryptocurrencies weren't invented because they wanted to get rid of the evil banking. No. People just wanted to get rich. That was way more important to them. Wow. Talk about an ouchie from the BIS. And it's so easy for them to say that because most people are focused on the get rich schemes and pay attention to when Elon Musk says something and talks about how much money they lost. SBI Holding touts XRP Ledger for NFT use and the tokenization of a variety of assets. Get ready, folks. Those of you who worship the XRP token, I got a couple of good pieces of news you'll be happy about. Yes, embrace the New World Order, loving your token. Doesn't matter as long as you get rich. Isn't that what it's about? Screw the New World Order and circumventing the bank. As long as I get my money too, I don't care. Go ahead and let them be corrupt and rule the world and turn people into slaves. As long as I get my money now. Isn't that what you're really saying when you embrace this? Seriously. Japan-based finance service company SBI Holdings thinks non-fungible tokens, NFTs, could be a great opportunity for the XRP ledger. Well, you're going to see a lot of that happen. You're going to see a lot of countries going, XRP, well, they're really good people. Yeah, I played a video in which I showed you guys. The CEO of Brad Garlinghouse said that they are the new SWIFT 2.0 and that they are more than eager to be part of the New World Order. Yes, they did. So all this SEC suing and stuff, it's just BS. It's their way of keeping people from getting into the XRP at this time. Let's see if they open it up anytime soon. Let's see if they continue to offer it on platforms. According to the report on Tuesday, Tilted Current Management Information Briefing, SBI outlines reasons why it believes XRP could be the sound choice for the use of NFTs. So NFTs it is, but that's not it. Wait. There's more for XRP lovers. Miles Harris talks about the World Economic Forum and the Great Reset and who it is they're thinking about using for their finance system. Here we go.
Just as we've seen recently with Binance being attacked in the UK. Seventh is a chapter on implications for the financial services workforce, which ultimately focuses on cybersecurity for institutions, their workers and customers. A seemingly...
I can't help it. Every time I see Miles, some of you might be too young and don't remember them. But how many of you out there look at Miles and go, midnight oil? Not everybody will get that.
Sensible approach towards digital readiness within the financial system. Will cybersecurity simply translate to increased oversight and further loss of privacy? Quite possibly so. And what about the forthcoming cyber polygon event? While this is concerning, I can't imagine Vladimir Putin tolerating such an act of war. As such, personally, I think these attacks are only likely to be small scale of the type that we've seen in recent times. That's my hope anyway. And so what does this moulding the new financial framework overall suggest to us? Well, I believe precious metals will remain increasingly important, as much as they would love them to be irrelevant. It's also highly likely that Ripple's XRP has a role to play with the WEF as a key partner. Recently, the firm has opened a new Swiss office not far from either Davos or the home of the BIS in Basel, while they're also one of the WEF's partners, and their CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, donated to Biden's presidential campaign and is obviously keen, therefore, to build back better. Now, thanks so much for watching.
That's right. Go out there and invest in XRP. Support the New World Order. Go ahead and support their takeover of our 100% of our finance. Go ahead and support them enslaving people. For those of you trying to justify by saying, we just want to make our money real quick and then get out. No, the fact that you support them at all, you're a sellout. These are the very people you're supposed to be getting away from. But then when you find out that they support your token, you're like, yeah, man, look at XRP all the way to the moon. Even if it means enslaving generations. Millions of people dying. Your privacy totally gone. And the government telling you when you can't wipe your ass. Congratulations, people who love cryptocurrencies and XRP. You get what you pay for. Anyways, that's it. That's why I stay into precious metals, because they can kiss my ass. My stuff's with me. They can't touch it. They can't get it. They got to find it. It ain't going to happen. And I don't got the government tell me what I can and can't do with those precious metals. They can make a suggestion, but I can walk around locally and barter and stay away from those digital tracing mechanisms. That's it for now. You guys let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up button and remember to stay safe out there for this Independence Day. This might be the last one at the rate we are going, because it's better to sell out your patriotism than it is to fight for your privacy and your right to be free. You guys have a good one. I'm out.